Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have this 91 rated Thierry on recard. Now I've been very excited to use this card for one particular reason, and I use Leo at the start with the same trait as him, and I absolutely love Leo. As you can still see, I've got him in my team, and I've got his player of the month now as well, because he's that good. So, on restats, so he's 6'2", got the medium work rate, so he's got the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and his preferred foot obviously is the right foot. Now, on his games played, I got 9 games, 11 goals, 5 assists, and I obviously played a few more friendlies like that to go along with it. But those were his foot champ stats. On alternate positions, he can play the striker, the centre forward, and the left wing. So he does have a little bit of variety if you need him to, if you need a better striker, because obviously you've not really got a good left wing or something like that. He has got that variety if you need him to. Now, on stats then, so the 93 pace, the 90 shooting, the 82 passing, the 89 dribbling, and the 78 physical. On paper, looks like quite a nice, well-rounded card. Now, on playstyles then. Now, this is where this card gets really interesting. And it's that playstyle plus you want to look at in particular. It's that rapid plus. Now, honestly, I don't disagree with it. He does deserve it in real life. So he's got the finesse shot, which is one of my favourites. He's got quick step, which is again one of my favourites. He's got the Trivela, which is also really, really nice. He's got first touch and he's got flair, which are both just really good to have. Maybe not the flair as much because he doesn't really trap it that well. But he does have that rapid plus, the same as Leo. And honestly, it is an amazing, amazing attribute to have. If you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It genuinely does mean a lot to my channel. And I'll see you after positives and negatives. Peace. So once more thoughts about the card then. Now, this is the segment where I talk about what's good about the card, what's bad, what you should do, what you shouldn't. So you can really utilise the card, so you learn on my mistakes, or actually do what I did to really enjoy your coins as much as you can on these cards. Now, first for me is the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now this is always desirable, obviously you want the 5-star skills. But with that being said, the 4-star skills are still very effective this year. There is actually quite a few good ones. I've not really learned which ones are the most effective. I'm still doing that, because we are only a few weeks into the game. But with that being said, that 4-star weak foot is very, very nice on this card, and I do really enjoy it. Now, the pace for me. This is where this card is stupidly good. 93 pace, right, with that rapid plus, just goes hand in hand so nicely, and he's honestly one of the fastest cards I've used so far this year. He's insanely fast, and this is why I've actually seen one of the pros use him, and I don't really blame him. He's so fast, so quick through and goal, and when you got De Bruyne behind him or something like that feeding him through, oh, it's a recipe for disaster. Now, the finishing for me, really good. That strong foot, especially with his finesse as well, really nice. He can honestly hit it across goal, near post, whatever you feel like. This card has got it pretty much all in terms of the shooting attributes. Now, the passing for me is not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not amazing. It could definitely be improved on with that long pass and that vision. But he can do the simple tiki-taka football between two strikers or a striker and a cam, vice versa, and stuff like that. And just to get him into that through position, what you need him through on goal, utilising his pace and stuff like that was really, really nice. Now, the dribbling for me, honestly, I don't feel like it's too much of an issue. Considering he is 6'2", I don't really think that's like that bad. The agility, especially with that engine chem style, he does move really nice. I would want the technical, not the technical plus, because he does have the rapid plus, and that's literally what makes him so good. But if he did have the technical as well, he would move really nicely. And this is probably why a little bit, I would say, is his downfall. He's not really as agile a card being 6'2", but obviously he can twist and turn a little bit with him. But you just need to be careful of those big lunges on the centre backs. Now, the physical attributes to me, another one of his attributes where he's not really the best at. He's got 69 jumping. I know obviously it's not bad at 6'2", but it's not amazing at the same time. Now, the stamina for me, perfectly good enough. With that rapid plus as well, he is be able to run all game and just pester those defenders, and that's a really frustrating thing for them to deal with. Now, the 81 strength, because he's 6'2" and also does have not bad balance with that engine, it does go together quite nicely, and he will be able to hold off a few of them fullbacks, stuff like that. I don't really think he's just got the ability to hold off the strong centre backs, but I feel like by that point, if it's against a centre back, his pace will have took over already, as you've seen in some of the clips. He is generally that fast where he won't even need that strength attributes. But if he is against one of them fullbacks, he's a little bit wider, he has got that strength to deal with them. So, on to my overall scores about the card then. Now, this is the easy part of the review. First for me is the pace. Now, overall the pace, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's very, 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 very close to a 10 out of 10. And I mean like millimetres off. But I've got to leave some room for improvement from like Mbappe and stuff like that, some of his cards. Because I feel like Mbappe will be faster with that quick step plus and stuff like that. But don't get it twisted. This card is one of the fastest cards in the game. Now, the shooting for me, overall, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10 as well. Very, very good, very consistent. Both feet, finesses. No matter what you do, I reckon it will go in. It's a very, very deadly card overall, in my opinion. Now, the passing for me, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad for a striker, but it's not amazing. I would only really recommend playing Henry as a striker. I think it's a bit wasted out wide, and obviously I don't really think the passing's adequate for a cam. Now, the drilling for me, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I don't really think it's bad for someone that's 6'2", but I also don't think it's amazing. I genuinely think if he had the technical, it would be a little bit higher. But overall, I don't think that's too bad. Now, the physicals to me, the one that matters most is the stamina, and he does have that in abundance, and he also has quite a bit of strength. So overall for this, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So, on overall score for me then, I'm going to give him, for the start of the game, this is, if you've got the coins, this is a broken card. Like, you're genuinely going to destroy so many centre backs with him. Especially since not many people can defend. He's just going to absolutely tear through people. So at the start of the game, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. Really good card this year. Those playstyles have made this card exceptionally good. Value for coins, he is quite expensive. But do I think it's worth it? If you've got Mega Team, yes, of course I do. He's amazingly good. He's like a cheaper alternative to R9 without the skills, pretty much. So, value for coins, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Obviously, it's quite dear, so I can't give him more like a 9 or 10. But he is still an exceptionally good card, and I do highly recommend him. But that's all from my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you next video, and peace out, guys.